Hello everyone, this is Karsten. Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So, today my plan is to take a look at the northeastern quadrant of the world map here. I get the feeling we're pretty close to clearing the remainder of the sector before actually making our way into Novigrad proper, where I'm going to be sure to find a whole bunch of quests that will tell me to wander about throughout the actual map itself. Now, since I'm already on the eastern portion of the map, I'm in Hedel, I think I'm just going to follow the border north from here, right? And along the way, we'll see a few ruined buildings, some swampland, some more burned out zones. I don't know what this is, could be a horse ranch or something. And I'm getting the feeling that the map is going to cut me off maybe around here-ish, unless I'm allowed out to the lake, which I find somewhat unlikely. Once we get up here, we'll be able to pick up some quests around the notice board here, and then maybe we'll be able to find some more things to do in the zone before heading westbound. So, with that in mind, let me just get onto the horse and we can move on. Why are there so many Arakas? There are 3 Arakas in this zone, and I'm not sure why. They all look slightly different, which is kind of cool. However, I don't see a purpose in fighting all of them. I do appreciate the fact that they all have different models, which is kind of cool. But yeah, let's just keep moving. From this road, there will be no return. Yonder lies dead white wood. Okay, well, I've discovered dead white wood.
That's it, Roach.
I guess maybe I should be exploring this on foot. I just heard a roar of some sort off to my right, but that could be the Arakas that we just avoided. Yeah, I think that's just the way out. Okay. This seems to its own little special zone. It also got darker the moment I stepped foot in here. So that's something to bear in mind, I think. Is this like a cursed area? Or something like that? Oh, hello, Leshen. I don't really want to deal with you right now. I'll pass on you for now. Guarded treasure. I will not be passing on you at the moment, unfortunately. Okay, maybe I can cheese you a little bit on the back of my horse. Alright, I tried to do it from the back of the horse. Obviously, it did not go super well. So we're just going to try to kill the wolves now, before the Leshen uses them to completely destroy me. That said, I may have to escape at some point after killing the wolves just to recover some HP, during which I have to... Oh. During which I have to hope that the Leshen doesn't respawn any more of them, is what I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted. Ow, I'm just getting wolves thrown at me. Did you actually hurt your own wolf with that attack? That's interesting. I didn't know that was possible. Okay. I don't want to stand still directly in front of it either, though. Ow. I'm going to try to give myself some distance. How about I pull myself off to the side? And then pull out my steel sword so I can deal with any wolves that come my way. And then we'll see from there. Or maybe it'll isolate itself by coming to chase me down. Lots of options. Hello, wolves? Did they all reset? Okay. Where's the Leshen? There he is. Okay. Well, that's fine. I can at least get you to join my team. Okay. Start fighting the Leshen. Hopefully get killed by the Leshen. Uh-oh. He's up here. He's up here. Okay. In that case, he will start burning. I'm going to apply my flammable, and then maybe I can just work on it from here with the wolves kind of just hanging out in the back. We shall see. We shall see. Do it again. And we'll just start working on it. So far, so good. Yeah, alright. Ow. Ow. The double swing. That's fine. I can still live this. Keep burning. I'm going to start healing myself just to be safe. Weren't you burning, sir? I need you to keep burning, actually. Okay, he's not burning. Back off. Smack. So far, so good. It's the wolves I'm very scared of. The wolves I'm extremely scared of. Not seeing any right now, though. Okay, let's back off. The wolves are here. Okay, backing off, backing off, backing off. Really hoping that the Leshen does not heal. I don't recall if Leshens can heal. Whoa! That was extremely scary. Well done. Caught me off guard there. Oh. Birds. Okay. So far, so good. But now the... Whoa, the crows nearly got me just now. I've got that wolf that's still on my team, but I don't see it actually attacking anything else. I think having my crossbow is a good idea, all things considered. I can definitely shoot some wolves from time to time. Am I just, like, slightly out of their combat range? I think I am. Which is good. Hey, Leshen, you want to come out and get isolated on your own again? That'd be really helpful, just saying. Or, like, get shot or something. I just shot at nothing, which is not great. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, since you're here... That did nothing to you. No, 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 no. Don't want to get killed by crows. Ow. Crows are scary. Crows are scary. Smack it. Burn. Okay. Back off. Back off. I mean, where I am right now seems to be just fine. As far as, dealing... Oh, nearly got screwed. Nearly got screwed. Where'd you go? Back here, huh? Alright. Smack. Smack. Burning, and burned to death. Well, he is now dealt with, and I didn't even need to fight the wolves. So I guess, I mean, if I'm allowed, I would love to save, and then I would love to loot. But the fact that we're in combat means I'm not able to loot right now, which is not great. Not great. Who wants to join me? Anyone? I can't go into Witcher mode, so... Random Igni level up, even though I didn't actually hit anything with it. Okay, how many wolves am I dealing with right now? I'm not sure. I can't tell. Yeah, there are so many wolves. Holy crap. Okay, well, they're not letting me do anything right now, so I'm gonna run back a little bit. Hopefully they reset. Sounds like they reset. They did. Okay, wonderful. Can I please loot before working on these wolves? Thank you. Ancient Leshen mutagen. Very fun. Okay. And now, I guess... How many wolves were there? Like 10? I'm just really glad I was able to bait it out. Okay, let's get at least a couple of you on my team. Am I aiming at the wrong one again? I think I was. Okay, how about you? There you go. Okay, I now have multiple on my team, allegedly. How do I want to get involved? Do I just start shooting? Yeah, okay. That'll do it. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm absolutely going to get annihilated here because there are 8 billion wolves. Shield out. Quen, please. Ow. Holy crap. Well, this is why we saved. And if I didn't get the Leshen out where it was, there was no chance of killing it. I don't know specifically what it is about wolves, but they are so threatening. I mean, I know why. It's because they attack quickly. In no specific order, and then they can definitely team up on you and stagger you, and they do decent damage to you, etc., etc. So that's exactly why. However, very scary, very intimidating. Back off. Okay, how is that one still alive? Okay, I was gonna say there was one behind me that I had left that was like a sliver of health at best. Okay, that one's burning. That's fine. Kick you. You were staggered up until this point. Okay. There's still at least one more or two more in the back over there I can see. Yeah, or at least even 3 more potentially if I'm unlucky. There we go. All right. That'll have to do for now. I'm seeing at least 4 more wolves out there. Okay. I don't know if I can take on 4 of them for the time being. Maybe I should let them reset a little bit as well. Yep, there you go. Now I'll have a chance to actually heal up, and then I can take out the other set. So, wolves in general, very, very scary. Let's plant a Yurden, shield up. Okay. That worked out, sort of. I did take a hit, but it bounced off my, my Quen, so... I'll take what I can get. There are so many of them. Alright. And also, of course, they do significant damage per bite. Ow. Which is why they're so scary. Okay, smack it. If I was just fighting 1 or 2, fine. But I'm dealing with 4 to 6 to 8 of them at the same time. Although, that worked out fairly well, all things considered. Yeah, okay, so we'll save. Wonderful. Are there any more? There's another 4 out there. Okay, well, I'm really glad they didn't come this way then. Holy cow. Alright. I'm thinking I should go and meditate real quick before coming back to deal with the rest of them. While we're here, we're going to level up Igni a little bit. There's not much else I can do at the moment anyway. What happened to all my mutagens? Are they all unequipped again? What happened here? When did this happen? Why is that happening? Is my next question. Huh. Anywho, I think I will just keep increasing the damage? Yeah, why not? Okay. Yeah, what happened to all my mutagens again? Why do they keep getting unequipped from me? Hello? So I just loaded a few of the old saves to test, and according to those saves, I haven't had mutagens equipped since, I guess, just before finishing the Baron's questline, so I don't know if it's like a visual bug or what, because I feel like I would have noticed my mutagens missing before now. But every time I loaded those saves, they had 0 mutagens equipped, and if I loaded a save from before finishing that quest, I had mutagens. So, it is what it is, I guess. Maybe I was playing through the entire last, like, I don't know, 2 to 4 episodes with no additional bonuses equipped, which would have made my life harder, but here we are. I'm going to have to keep a closer eye on this because this keeps happening, and it is a bit of a concern. It's a big problem. So I don't fully remember what I had equipped previously, so I'm just going to roll with flanking attack, attack power, poise damage, and offense efficiency, and hope for the best there. I did see there was a nice critical hit damage bonus among my mutagens, but I don't crit often enough, I think, to warrant it. So that's something to bear in mind. Now then, if I'm going to be dealing with the rest of you, hopefully I actually have buffs this time. Right? Oh yeah, I mean, that has to be way better with my additional mutagens equipped. Right? Has to be. Okay. I trust. Okay. So those wolves are facing off against each other, which is fine. Okay. You can take out your buddy, can't you? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll burn you. Take you out. And you there, you are no longer needed. Thank you for your time. I just realized there was a fast attack. There's a fast travel location here. Intriguing. Also, there are creatures inside the ruins, as you would imagine as well. Now, this is guarded treasure, is it not? Count Romilly's Journal Part 2 and a Tarnished Key. Interesting, interesting. A pox upon Anastasia von Bormann. A pox upon her whole plowing house. I finally found a way to end this little charade she's put on. The key to unraveling the riddle lay in a dusty old tome in my library. That little Vipress was marked by a Leshen. That is why the monster attacked my castle. There was only one way out of this situation. I snuck up while she slept and throttled her. She didn't even manage to make a peep. Now I can finally leave my castle walls, thank the gods. The monstrosity has skirted off into oblivion along with that accursed child. That entire affair was a horrific error. I'm just glad the savings from previous missions are safely preserved in the castle treasury. I must recruit some mage, perhaps that will ensure I avoid such incidents in the future. The Secret Life of Count Romilly. Who? Search the ruins of Count Romilly's castle. Well, obviously he made it out of the mansion and immediately got killed by the Leshen that he was worried about. So that's fun. So this whole area is like side quest related, which makes sense, right? Makes sense. Let's just throw all of that onto the horse. And walk right in, I say, as I realize there are more monsters up ahead. What am I dealing with now, precisely? Hello? Oh, wolves. Well, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. A single wolf, in theory, should not be a problem. Fantastic. Are there more wolves downstairs? I actually don't even want the wolf hide, to be honest. It just weighs me down too much. How do I get down there? Sounds like wolves downstairs for sure. Maybe a way down from the tower? That's probably it. Yep. Okay. Wolf time. Hello? Are they just in a room? What is this? Yup. Oh, a ward. Okay. Can't say that's what I expected to find in here, but it's fine. Spin, spin, spin. Having mutagens definitely more helpful. And they're dead. Is this considered to be the library then? Seems like it would be, right? Oh yeah, there's a box, there's another box, there's a door that I can break down. What shall become of Temeria? This is probably written from when the Nilfgaardians were invading, presumably. King Foltest. Murdered most treacherously, Foltest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor. Well, the daughter is still alive, isn't she? Okay, well, if you wanted to read the book, feel free to pause and take a gander. However, we are moving on. Now, what's this? This is letter part 1. Romilly's Journal part 1. Entries in chronological order, last few pages are missing and torn out. This craft has proved even more profitable than I had anticipated. 5 of the last 7 kidnappings ended in success. Only 2 of the lads had fathers too miserly to ransom their sons. Clearly was more offspring where those came from, so the calculating knaves deemed the captured snots expendable. Note for the future, demand a significantly smaller ransom from clients with more than 1 male heir. I sent the lads after Anastasia von Bormann. The Lord of Zwitzer Castle is a magnificently wealthy noble, and Anastasia is his only child. I smell a lucrative transaction. The lads returned with the client's daughter that very night. The girl is calm, apathetic even. Something strange is afoot in the castle surroundings. Flocks of ravens perch in the trees bordering the courtyard. This morning, a new contingent flew in. 2 serving maids have gone missing. Could my lads have been responsible, or did those ravens peck them to death? Here a giant ink blot covers half the page. One of my grooms has died. From what the remaining servants recount, he was killed by tree roots that suddenly thrust straight out of the ground. My men are petrified. Wolves howl day and night in the land surrounding the estate. Leaving the castle walls means certain death. We have barricaded ourselves inside and live as if under siege. Luckily, we've ample supplies of food and water. Perhaps this is some kind of curse? Franz, the servant who led the unit that kidnapped Anastasia, has hanged himself. Black magic is surely at work. I must search the castle library for some indication of what this might be. Alright, so this is how it all came to be. Another Necronomicon. That's it? Also, I didn't fully finish looting. Oh, okay, well. Oh, maybe the Necronomicon was in here. Alright, I guess if you were going to find out about dark magic, the Necronomicon would be what you want. Is it just me, or is it, like, super duper dark in here? This is me with my night vision on, and I don't see it. Like, I can barely see anything. Am I going to find Anastasia's corpse in here? Whoa. Okay, well, that explains the darkness. Time to start spinning. Ow. Ow. Okay. Ow, I'm gonna die in here. Gonna die in here. Okay. Ow. Nope. Oh, I'm constantly ruined by the poise break. Okay. I didn't die in here. I got very lucky. Okay, give me all of that. I think the next thing to loot that I see on the map is actually upstairs. It's probably that wolf I slew earlier. So, quickly eat up. Maybe... I was gonna say maybe save. I don't think I'm gonna get that opportunity. Okay. Let's see if I can survive this. Hello? Are you going to chase me out? Sir? Oh, you're behind me. Of course. That's fine. Nice. Ow. Nope. Nope. I'll take it. This is definitely a bit stressful. I have no health and a dream. Let's move on. Next zone, please. I get the feeling I am going to find the corpse of the kidnappee, right? A ransom letter. To the Right Honorable Raphael von Burman, Lord of Zwitzer Castle, we wish to assure you, my dear sir, that your daughter is in the flower of good health. She will continue to enjoy said health, provided her father acts according to our instructions. They are as follows. In 6 days, at the exact stroke of midnight, you, sir, are to present yourself in person outside the cursed chapel near Brunwich in order to hand over a ransom in the amount of 1,000 unshaven Novigrad crowns. You are to sound no alarm and come alone with no guards or retainers of any sort. That sounds like an easy way to get murdered. I trust we didn't add that any failure to follow these instructions will result in an immediate and proportionate decline in the young and beautiful Lady Borman's health. My best wishes to you, sir. Okay. There's a chest back here that I can't interact with, so that kind of seems pointless. Alright, well, apparently that's that as far as the mystery goes. Not too much going on. Let's get out of here after healing up. Well, we're now heading away from the Cursed Manor. We're getting the heck out of Dodge. So my understanding of the story is he read the Necronomicon and was just like, oh no, she's cursed, but was completely wrong about it. The Leshen had moved in on its own. He ended up killing the kidnapped lady and then exited his castle where he got killed by the Leshen anyway because it wasn't actually attached to her. So, well done then, Count Romilly. Well done. A sad end for Lady Anastasia, though. Maybe that's why she has that name. Okay, any other warnings? Yonder lies dead white wood. Well, I literally just dealt with that, so I guess I'm out of it now. And I guess it's lightening up, there are animals again, all that fun stuff. What exactly am I looking at here? Kilkerran ruins, filled with... Are these going to be bandits? They must be bandits. Yeah, okay. Bandit camp. Got it. Whole bunch of bandits. Lovely, lovely. How about a couple of you join my team? Ow! That's a horrible, horrible start.
Never fight a witcher.
A whole bunch of them seem to have crossbows. A fallen knight. Oh, that's interesting. These guys might be a bit higher level than I'm willing to than I'm able to deal with. Potentially. Although actually, one of them did join my team. I got the guy with the shield, so I can't complain. That is good. Very nice, very nice. Smack him, smack him. Ow, getting shot. Okay. Smack him, back off. Nearly got shot again. That would have been horrendous. He's baiting me. He's baiting me. Nope. Burn. Now he is dead. Wonderful. Nope. It just occurred to me he's not dead. I thought he was dead after this. I'm gonna die here. Yep. Let's try that again. Maybe get a little closer this time. I really have to make sure I don't get shot. If I hide behind this right here, this might give me an opportunity to avoid damage from the archers while able to take out all of these dudes together. Oh, they're fallen knights from the Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. That's bad. They're fallen knights from the Order of Flaming Rose. Okay. No. That's my stun. I'm stunned. Not liking that. Okay. This is good. This is good. I may need to reset my Yrden very soon. That guy's dead. Don't get smacked. Yep. Need to reset my Yrden. Run. Oh. Okay. Wasn't expecting to fall. Wasn't expecting that at all. Shield up. Okay. I can parry Bolts, can't I? I can parry range attacks. Yes, I can. Ooh, ow! But I managed to deflect it right back into his face. That's a first. This shouldn't be too bad. These are still nothing like the Nilfgaardians I had to deal with early on in my exploration of Velen. So let's see if I can get you on my team again. Yes, I can. Fantastic. That'll do. And now I can take you out. That was really close to me accidentally hitting my own guy. Uh-oh. Ow. Rude. Yeah, you don't have that much health. This is fine. Yep, I could even hit you from behind. Okay. Smack him. Very good, very good. Shield up. Hopefully the archers in the back will shoot their guys by accident. Very good. That guy's running away. Probably smart. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to run up. Okay, running up. Plant this now. And now my shieldman is going up to deal with the crossbowmen. Okay. Which is fantastic, because now I can just spin on these guys while they're distracted. Dead. That guy's not even looking at me, which is perfect. Good night. However, despite all of this, I still don't think they're going to have a lot of loot for me. Okay, dude is dead, and now it's just you and me. Buddy. Ow. Nice try. I'm just going to smack you every now and then, just so you know. Ow. He got head injured. I just realized I forgot that I should be using my Ard against shieldmen, but it's okay. I think that's it. Did you guys actually have anything worthwhile? You did. Ooh, Order of the Flaming Rose Sword. Master Erlich's orders. To Antoine File. Clear the elven ruins of all valuable artifacts. Once that's done, put fire to that rubbish heap and burn it to the ground. Regarding your question about the elven manuscripts you discovered, hand over the diagram. During the next change of patrols, our armor smith will set upon deciphering it. Okay, so there might be a crafting diagram here. However, I doubt it's actually going to be any use to me, but it's fine. I'll take all of these to sell for later. That's actually pretty valuable. That Order Sword, now that I think about it, is it going to be a marked improvement over my other stuff? 814. Oh, yeah. Damage through enemy blocks and poise damage. Oh, but only 10%. Oh, no, this one is better. Fire damage from the Flaming Sword. Fast attack power, strong attack power, damage through blocks, 15% poise damage. Is it time for me to switch over? I think so. That's a lot of extra flat damage I don't have. I'll take it. However, there's no Zoria runestone in it, so that's something to bear in mind. But this is... I mean, steel weapons are basically only going to be used against animals and human enemies anyway, so the extra fire damage can't be bad. Okay. I should have a lesser Zoria in my horse's inventory somewhere, right? Let's take a look. I'll also potentially find myself a weapon repair kit. Perfect. There must be one in here somewhere. Lesser Zoria. I found so many runestones. Surely. There's a regular Zoria, which I'm not willing to waste or use. Counterattack damage bonus. Honestly, I prefer the stun. There it is. Lesser Zoria. I only have 3 of them now, though, which isn't great. After this, I'll only have the 2. Tell you what, I'm gonna... Well, I found the Lesser Zoria. There was only 2 of them left after I used this, though, unfortunately. Actually, I don't think I can even equip this without a fire, so I'll just keep it in my inventory for now and deal with it. First things first, gotta repair my weapon again. There you go, fantastic. Alright. I actually got a reasonable upgrade out of this. Amazing. Usually, when you fight human enemies, they don't give you jack, but here we are. Bandit Camp. Sword of 1,000 Flowers. Order of the Flaming Rose Gauntlets. Don't care about that. But I did find another relic sword, it looks like. Elegant Elegant letter to be delivered personally to the hands of the Honorable Knight Sir Antoine Fail. Did I end up killing him by chance? He wasn't named, though. If he was here. Our unusual partnership has brought me enormous pleasure. I trust Sir Knight to find himself in good health. I have catalogued the last shipment of elven sculptures and sold the entire lot at once. They're just tomb raiding. As per our agreement, find attached the bill of accounts for our most recent transaction. Sculpture. Gian Lorenzo, the rape of Elerina. Gross, okay. Phoebus and Daphne, Ecstasy of Gavalci the Bloody. Sadly, I was unable to finalize the sale of Pietas by Michelangelo to Brandon & Co. The company sued for a deferment of the sale due to some claimed financial difficulties. Rumors around town claim the firm's senior partner was robbed in broad daylight by some white-haired witcher. By me or by Siri? But for obvious reasons, I did not agree to prolong the payment method, or period. A messenger with the earnings will present himself at the agreed-upon spot. I impatiently await the next transport. Yaromir E. Carstairs. Okay. Interesting. Well, there's another chest up there that I can see. Sword of 1,000 Flowers. 10%. I mean, why would I use the legend or the rare weapon when I have a epic weapon instead, or a relic weapon instead? Attack power, attack speed, critical hit chance. This is all really good. Oh, no poise damage though. Is it bad that I'm looking at the sword and still thinking I prefer the Order of the Flaming Rose Sword? Probably not a good thing, right? But the thing is, the fire damage, the 15% power, damage through block, poise damage, I think I prefer that over slightly less attack power. There's more speed, more crit, counterattack damage bonus and all that. But if I'm going to be dealing with armored knights and stuff, and animals, the fire damage might be more effective. And also, I really like poise damage, so not getting poise damage out of the sword is a detractor for me. You know what? I'm actually going to take the rare sword over the epic, or the relic. Maybe a weird decision, but it just kind of suits my playstyle a little better. Okay, so with that then, looks to be a few more things in the area for me to loot. I don't really know what that is. What is this? Oh, some of your supplies? Yep, alright. Let me climb this real quick. Nothing too crazy out of this chest here. I don't really know what else there is to find around here. I mean, the bandit camp is clear. So, I'm wondering if I make this running jump, if there will be anything up top as well. Since I'm already here. Aha! Hello, statue and a chest. Heavy dwarven axe. Okay, that's not really going to do me any good. No one's running around using an axe with their Geralt, let's be real. And then, what's going on in this chest? Hello. Something worthwhile, I hope. An amethyst. Okay, so, not really worthwhile in the end. There wasn't too much outstanding. I mean, to be fair, they've already looted the place, so that does make sense. What is that? Just a random ghoul crossing the road. Interesting. I do actually need to head over there because I want to take a look and find out what that building is all about. So maybe let's meditate till morning and then we'll worry about that. Well, looks like more humans. They're running away from me because, what, there was a pig that was following me, I guess? I mean, it's a human settlement. That's interesting. What are you guys doing out here? Hunters and such? Okay, so you guys are...
At the kids. You're scaring them.
What kids? There are no kids here. Alright, so just random peasants who live out in the woods. Fair enough. I hope you guys don't get murdered by any manner of creatures or wild animals, of which there seem to be plenty in this region. Also, we're directly in front of us. There's already a monster as well. It looks like it's a bear. It is, in fact, a bear. Can't be bothered with that. Up ahead seem to be some additional ruins. If I was going to guess, it may be guarded by another flying creature, or a boss-type monster, in general. Probably another guarded... Ooh. Oh, it's Zwetzer Castle! Well, this is the dude whose daughter got kidnapped. R.I.P. What is this place taken by? Humans. More fallen, Order of Fire... Uh-oh. Order of the Flaming Rose people. Okay. Nope. Nice try, though. Oh, I love the fire effect. Hey, guys. Did you know where I got this weapon from? I got it from some of your people. It's one of your weapons. Aren't you glad? Okay. This is fine. No. Uh-oh. That's my poise. Shield up. Dodge. Ow. I am casting spells. I know you guys don't like that very much at all. Okay, this guy's on fire. Ow. Back off. Okay. My Yrden. Ow. My Yrden. Ow. Not enough effective range on the Yrden. Alright, Order members, I am now aware that you are who I'm going to be dealing with, so... Oh, that did not do anything. That was the wrong Yrden, actually, so here I am wasting my points. Actually, I didn't realize you can have both Yrdens running at the same time. Oh, I always thought it was one or the other. Interesting, okay. Well, taking a whole lot of unnecessary damage. Unfortunately. Okay. You guys are tanky. Okay, ow. Gonna bleed to death. I feel like knowing about the double Yrden ability would have been really helpful a long time ago. But here we are, at least now I know. There you go. So now I can deal with range and proximity enemies. So this is pretty good. I'm gonna get surrounded though if I'm unlucky. Yep, there's one. There's another one. No. Okay. Already taking damage. Not a good start. This is good though, because I'm able to slow them with both my Yrden and my fast attacks. So it all works out. Okay. Probably not a good thing that I am also slowed for some reason. Okay. That's right, go on fire. Very good. That one is now snared again. Well, ow! It's less about me and more about you. Just saying. Okay. I got hit, but it's fine. Because that guy is now going to burn to death, hopefully. And now I'm just dealing with the two Fallen Knights. Which is still not great, because I'm not exactly in an advantageous position right now. Okay, Dew turned his back on me, which is unwise. Dead. Gonna get shot, though. Oh, he missed. I don't know how he missed, but he missed. So that is fine. I need to stun that guy ASAP. Stun him. Perfect. So now it's a 1v1. In which case I should have no issues. It's not a 1v1. It's not a 1v1. I need to back off. It's not 1v1. Plant. Okay. I'm gonna have to deal with you while getting shot at from behind. Which is less than ideal, of course. I should probably actually convert this other guy to my team. So then he can distract the other shooter. If at all possible. Easier said than done. Uh-oh. Heavy armor man. Oh, this is very dangerous in many ways. Leave me alone. He's not leaving me alone. Ow. Well, there's the arrow. I wouldn't have expected this area to be as difficult as it is, but I also wasn't expecting there to be a solid squad of enemies here waiting in the wings, so... Okay, let's start smacking you. Which is fine, he's done. And I can start working on you, because you're relatively out of the way, and I've got the shieldman behind me to guard my back. Very good. While this is all happening, I'm going to come after you as well. Take you out early. Now, there's another squad out there who don't seem to have noticed me yet, which is probably a good thing. I'll let them remain blissfully ignorant. And then I will shield up, and then come after you, because you need to stop backing off. It's too effective. Backing away from my guy. Okay, nice. You are now an enemy, which is fine. Ow, that's a trade. But so far so good. With luck, that other set of mobs, or that other set of knights won't realize that they're under attack, and I'll be able to heal up before taking them on. So far so good. we're out of combat, so that gives me the chance to save. Another Order of the Flaming Rose sword. I'm going to have to compare a bunch of these swords, I think. But, yeah, these enemies are actually worthwhile to take out. I can actually sell those swords, too, which is definitely a rarity. Let's see here. Is this any different from the one I had? I don't think so. Okay. In which case, we can move on to the archer, who's over here. There's another dude. Don't care for the worn leather pelt. And now it'll be a 1v1 between me and you. Okay. Did you actually manage to hit me there? I'm actually not sure. Well, that's fine. He decided to come at me alone, which is questionable at best. You are not able to join my team. Fine. As long as I don't have to deal with another random archer, I'm okay. Hello. No. Nice try. I don't know how many swings you're going to do, but it's not going to be enough. Ow. Alright. This is where you start falling apart. Good night. Making mincemeat out of these folks. I mean, yeah, if they're going to trail at me one by one, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is the Warhammer guy. I don't know where he is. But he's around somewhere. Okay, the club, that's definitely not going to be worth my time. Let me just get rid of that real quick. So, what do you think? Should I eat something real quick to start regenerating health? I think so. It's not going to regenerate quickly, but while I'm looking for the other dude, this is probably the best course of action. Give me that. How many more bodies do I have? Quite a few, okay. Thing is, though, at this point I'm leaving like random wolf pelts and stuff behind. I don't know what's actually good loot and what's not. But that's fine. Since I have you in my back pocket right now, let's go and look for your Warhammer dude. There he is. You have one more dude on the side. Oh, I'm gonna die here now. Yep. Because he had an archer that I didn't know about. Okay. How about you get stunned? And now I'll just fight you. No. No second swing from you, please, sir. Ow. Well, here we go again. Let me convert you if possible. There you go. Perfect. And I should probably go after the other archer in the back. Where is he? I have no idea. There he is. Okay. We'll plant this. Shield up. And start smacking. Hopefully the guy behind me is distracted by the other archer. He is not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to run away from him, though. You there. I need your help. Come and shoot this other dude, please. Ow. How did he even hit me? What did he hit me with? What was that? Okay. That's fine. Nope. There we go. He is snared. Got him. Beautiful. And now, there's only you. So, I'll get you as well and start spinning. You don't even have your melee weapon out, so that's it. Done. Except there's still one more dude. How is there one more dude in all of this? Okay, well, I don't want to get jumped by him. Although, it seems to allow me to loot right now, so I'll just grab this stuff before we move. I'll take the poultry. Thank you. Toss some swords. Keep moving. Oops. Well, actually, you know what? Having a shield up is probably a good idea. That was not really worth it. And then there's one more archer body in the back, and then I'm going to have to go and kill whoever is behind me. I can climb up there if I want, but I'm not seeing any loot up there, so it's probably pointless. Really not liking the whole stagger around when you have low HP effect. It's realistic, but really annoying. I'd rather just run. Okay, so there's one more guy in this building. Is this potentially going to be the leader of this group? Could this be the knight I've read about in the letters? Who knows? We're gonna save before we wander in over there, because it looks like they're isolated in a potential boss area. I say that, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just heal up first. I'm tired of just, like, limping around. Okay. Looks like that enemy went from inside to outside, so maybe I can just fight you out here now. Hello. Oh, you're another, Warhammer guy. Well, I'm really glad that you did not actually walk out of that building earlier. Because you joining the fight would have been really annoying. Okay. He is super dead now. Good night. And that's it for the camp, as far as I can tell. I'll take that dumpling. What else is there? That's it. Fantastic. Where were you stuck? Anyway, were you inside? How did that happen? Can I go inside? Oh, you can go inside. Okay. So you were just in this isolated segment? Is there a reason for me to come up here? It really doesn't look like it. I did see there's a chest downstairs, though. I mean, sure, I can light a torch. Or light some candles, but... Huh. Hello, barrel. Okay, so that's my reward for coming up here. Got it. And then this is... I guess your base of operations? Exploding bolts and diamond dust. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm also going to check out some of their tents. In the main camp as well, before we potentially move on. Anything else up here? What's that movement? Animals? Yeah, okay. So there's still something in the chest. I'll take those. And what have we got in here? Hello. Gauntlet's diagram untranslated. Ah, yes, I did hear about that. I guess, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The diagram ended up getting handed off at the next patrol, as mentioned.
The diagram? Seemed to be Ophirian markings on it. I'd find someone who could explain them to me.
Okay, that might be a quest in of itself, potentially. Order of the Flaming Rose armor. Seems cool. Looks good. Can't actually wear it because no set bonuses. But good to have in my back pocket. I don't think I'll sell it just because I like having unique armor. However, the rest of this stuff... Where's the letter I just picked up? Oh, there it is. Let me read that real quick, please. That's not it. Wait, where'd the letter go? There we are. Letter with orders. Louis, did you get that diagram from Rob? Made any progress? As soon as you make out so much as a word, write directly to me, because that twat, Rob, will try something tricky. We're sitting on a gold mine, mate. We just gotta work out what's scribbled on those papers, and we'll be chasing buyers off with a broom. So leave off raiding and robbing for the time being. Just sit in camp and work your noggins until you think of something. Ulrich. Okay, well, these names have popped up multiple times now. Interesting. Also, it kind of feels like we have Andrega and Bugs encroaching on my position, which I'm not huge on. Brother Adalbert's Bestiary. Do we care? I don't think so. Well, that was a book that just takes up inventory space, so I'm gonna drop it. Kind of don't feel like I need that anymore either, so I'll drop that too. Alright. I feel like we've made some pretty good progress in this one. We've almost made it up north. Apparently that's where the person who can speak Ophiri is. So, you know what? That's even better. In that case, let's just move on before getting caught by a bunch of bugs. And see what we can find to our north. We're now in Brunwich, which is great. Nothing out here. Not even an herbalist. You would have imagined this would be like an herbalist or something, but it's a farmer's place. Generic peasant. Okay, nothing crazy here. Am I going to get a...
Might want to look around some.
Ooh, there's a relic out here. Am I going to be able to find a fast travel point? Probably. I guess this entire zone is going to be Brunwick. Interesting. Well, we've made it to the settlement, which is exciting indeed. I'll probably pick up quests from the notice board next time. But before we do any of that, let us speak to someone who speaks Ophiri. That's a new symbol on the map here. Oh, hi. Are you from Ophiri? Maybe. What about you? You're a merchant, right? Runewright. Okay, you're probably going to be the guy. At least according to the map. But since I'm here, what do you say?
You're a long way from Ophir.
A long way, and with dangerous fraud. But in our homeland, they say, in risk, there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Faced plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
The man is a poet.
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed. Your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
I would love to trade with you. Also, you might be my Ophiri translator. Then who's Runewright in the 10th then? Huh. Please tell me more about your homeland.
Your homeland. Be glad to hear some tales about it if you've got the time.
If time you have. For of my home I could speak until your ears withered, and your legs fail you. What here they call Ophir, in truth, is many diverse polities and peoples.
That makes sense, yes. It sounds like its own country, right?
Mountains forbidding,
or continent
lakes
even.
Clear as crystal, and wild lands untouched. A land of fallen empires, kingdoms at their peak, and tribes that know no monarchs, yet remember in myth a time when the world was young.
You call any of these lands home?
Yes, a town with towers to make Nilfgaard weep with envy. Of philosophers, doctors, mathematicians, and mages an enclave. But about these last you should, my friend, interrogate.
I will, indeed. He's the guy who's in the tent. Got it.
I'll make it a point to
Is he going to craft runes for me? Is that why he's a Runewright? I wouldn't mind to take a look at your wares.
What did you bring from Ophir? Mind if I have a look?
I have a lot of stuff stashed for my horse that I'd like to sell you as well. Ophiri crossbow. That is... How does this compare? It looks like it does slightly less damage than what I've got. Unfortunately. Got a bunch of diagrams. Dimeridium alloy. Okay, that's cool and all, but not super helpful to me, unfortunately. Yeah, none of this stuff is unique, so I don't care. I guess you're selling, like, rare minerals and stuff. And that's pretty much it, because I can find these, but that's not going to do much for me, is it? Offense efficiency, critical hit chance, attack speed, attack power. I'm pretty happy with the sword I've got right now, unfortunately, so it is what it is. Okay, so you sell some cultural stuff, but not anything crazy that I really need. Fine horse you've got.
Quite the mount you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man.
I believe it.
Countless races we have won together.
So, an explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
Okay, I don't really want to race you right now. I found a diagram with Ophiri markings. You're probably going to send me over to the guy in the tent, aren't you?
Found this diagram. Think the markings might be Ophiri. Can't decipher them. Willing to help?
This writing I recognize. We arrived in this land to immediate trouble. Local men, frankly rogues. Attacked we were. These are good instructions to forge fantastic gears fit for a king. To the ruler here I was to present them. But assist me. Retrieve the entire set, and I shall draft duplicates marked in the...
will this gear actually have set bonuses? Of course I'll help.
Sounds like a fair deal. Think I can probably find those diagrams for you.
These bandits, they knights seemed. A blow even...
Yeah, because they're the fallen knights. Got it.
Where did it happen, this attack?
At the crossroads. A sawmill near to it. And the ruins of a residence to the north,
To the north of here? That's like almost off the map. Okay. Interesting. So where is that going to take me? Further north somewhere? How? Look for the place where the Ophiri merchant was attacked. That's not north, that is south. Excuse me? Maybe he's a little confused. Also, why is this... Oh. Hearts of Stone. Here you can begin a quest from the Hearts of Stone expansion. I don't actually know if I want to do a DLC quest right now. Are these both DLC quests? He's also blue. Huh. Well, these quests do seem a little bit out of the way. I'm kind of assuming that it's safe to start these. These are just quests added as part of the DLC, but not part of the DLC story itself. I'm assuming. Alright, Mr. Runewright, what have you got for me?
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
Fair enough, Geralt.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing.
Oh, okay.
My
Your
beloved
stuff got stolen. I can go
tools
looking for that.
all lost.
Well, what exactly is it?
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No.
Very,
Runecraft
very
seems
vaguely.
pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my part. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word.
Sure, okay, so you're some kind of like crazy artisan rune maker. I get it, but do you actually have a gameplay effect though? I already know about runes. At any rate, let me help you recover what you've lost.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do.
No?
I sailed upon a great ship.
Oh.
It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
That's
Buying
unfortunate.
replacement's not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had
Did you sink
brought
somewhere close
lies now
enough
in the
that I can
dirty
actually swim out to
abyss
get it?
with my
Or is it like
instruments.
lost? We might be able to help each other.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require.
I don't actually have that much money. I don't know if I want to have a money sink right now. That seems like a bad
I make no
idea.
mention of the more advanced or master crafted.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this will be a good investment.
2,500. Got some coin for you. Yeah, you know what? I don't have that much. I have nowhere near that much. At any rate, what
Can't
brought you
help
to
but
us?
Wonder what brings you to our lands.
A simple thing. For knowledge, a thirst. All he could, my mentor had taught me. The tongues of our lands I'd learned. Of all our plants and animals, I know the names.
Risked that long a journey to learn new words?
A life of plenty I would have lived at home, for the beauty and import of my art are respected. But such a life would be unfulfilled.
That's respectable.
Great and diverse.
He wanted to actually keep learning.
For
Yeah.
a pace continues its creation. A riddle it is, which through symbols speaks. The world's tongue to learn I wish. The signs by which it speaks to discover. Their syntax to master. Through this, to learn the principles of creation.
Well, your art, you talk about it like it's a
The
religion.
way you talk about your art sound more like a man of faith than scholarship.
Faith and scholarship for you lie in conflict. Yet in my land, holy men are scholars. Wisdom, their source of esteem.
The Ophiri believe in any gods?
From region to region, this varies. Raised I was to believe in one God, the world.
Fair enough.
Symbols are God's speech. To study his words is to draw nearer to him.
Symbols, meaning runes and glyphs.
Mere signs are these. An attempt by men imperfect to describe the world. Yet a magic to them there is, and from God all magic issues. When runes I create, when into words I arrange them, this
So you're basically
is
like
prayer.
a holy
And when into swords I
enchanter, more or less.
that is my benediction.
If I was to kind of compartmentalize and give you some sort of a title. based on my previous experience in games. Okay, alright. Well, I don't have the money for you, so I'll be back at some point in the future. Alrighty then. He's definitely going to be...
Might want to look around some.
An investment, as Geralt so helpfully already said. I don't know why I bothered opening that again. So, if nothing else, we are in Brunwick, and this area does seem somewhat large. We may as well take a look at some of the other homes and buildings in the area before heading back down to deal with the diagram stuff. What exactly have we got here? This is a fancy looking home. Hidden treasure, really? The Oxenfurt Curia of the Church of the Eternal Fire hereby grants a dispensation from the duty of conducting worship in the Chapel of the Eternal Fire to the residents of the following villages: Brunwick, Erd, and Hedel. I haven't been to Erd yet. For reasons yet unexplained, foul powers have overtaken these villages' holy sites, befouling the church's majesty and tainting its sacred ground. Until a professional exorcist can be summoned, the above-listed settlements are advised against visiting their cemetery and the adjacent chapel. Father Wilhelmius, Office of the Oxenfurt Curia. Interesting. Well, if it's going to be a monster of some sort, I am here and I will deal with it. So, aren't these folks lucky? Alright, there's a hidden treasure right next door, apparently. Oh, hello, random corpse. Pastoral Diary of Father Gladfried. Well, there's a crypt. The journal is covered in blood, heavily damaged, and only the last page can be made out. My wanderings for the fire's glory took me next to preach in Brunwick, the village curled around the lake. And lo and behold, what did the most holy flames illuminate for me there? A hive of hardened heathens, too lost in sin to lift a cursed finger to care for the hearth of the eternal fire. Filled with divine wrath, I asked them, "Why is your chapel in such a sorry state? Why is your cemetery all covered in weeds?" Their response? Ghosts! Curses fallen upon hallowed ground. They blame it on the elderman's wife, say she went mad from riches and illegible fragment. And ever since that tragedy, the chapel's lain in ruins with no one daring to go near. And so the task falls on me to guide these foolish lost sheep back on the righteous path and away from the rubbish they believe. I intend to enter the chapel alone, armed only with the torch of the eternal fire to light my path and see what lurks within. Well, that's extremely foolish. The cursed chapel. Okay, let's track that as my new quest. Is this not the cursed chapel already? Search the crypt's underground passages. Okay, so I'm heading over in this general direction. I guess we can just follow the road. Yeah, that makes sense. Ghosts! I suppose I should not be surprised. After all this, they did warn me. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm gonna start spinning. I'm gonna start spinning until they all die. Ow, ow, ow. Or until I do. Okay. This is fine, this is fine. Okay. Was that it? Did I get all three of them? I did. Very good, very good. I actually thought one of them survived that. Okay. Maybe we should not be doing this at night, huh? Alright. It is now daytime. We're at full health. We should be okay. In we go. Well, very clearly we're going to be running into a ton of ghosts. And if not ghosts, then vampires and such. Okay. The Cursed Mother. Oh. But aren't you just a generic lady that I've killed 1,100,000 times? Pretty much? Yeah, okay. Nice try. Did I get slowed by you? Kind of feels like I did get slowed by you. Let's back off a little bit. You're healing, which isn't great. Shield up. Maybe that'll stop you from healing. Smack. Counter. Smack. 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 Okay. And then we've got the fakes. Actually, we don't even have fakes to worry about. This is just the only one. Alright. Hello. I can see that I'm hitting you right now, just so you know. Okay, I kind of wish I wasn't out of stamina. I would have been able to kill it right there. Ow, what the... How did I get hit by that? He's not... He suddenly stopped being able to block. What was that? Weird, okay, well, alright. Well, here I am with the curse of not being able to finish fights. Okay, we'll just open with a hit. There you go. Madam, please come close, so I can actually just hurt. Sorry, that would have come off really poorly. So I can actually just hit you, please. Smack. Nope. Okay. Land that heavy hit. Holy crap! Look at that chunk. Love it. Very good. Hit it again. Smack it every time it comes through. I mean, at this point, it might not even... Okay, I was gonna say, it might not even clone itself. Looks like it did, but... There's a real deal. And it's done. There you go. Problem solved. Night Wraith defeated. That took almost no effort whatsoever. Other than, you know, my first attempt in which it bugged randomly and Geralt decided he didn't want to block anymore. Here we are. Beliefs of Skellige. Skellige. I don't really know how to... I never know how to pronounce it. Hemdall. Belief in the mythical snake Ouroboros is widespread throughout all of Skellige. Okay. If you want to read the legends, feel free to do so. And we will now throw away the book. Wonderful, wonderful. Whose corpse is this? So that priest meant to come down here to clean up the cemetery and all that. But he didn't even make it to the cemetery. What killed him before he got here? Also, you there. Overpowering Gamarian steel sword. Edbert's farewell note. Oh, I did read about the Elderman's wife going nuts or something. That was probably her as a Night Wraith. I've not left, not a blooming thing. All I can do now is pass on my family's tale of horror and woe, and then pass on myself soon as I've written it all up in this letter. Oh, never mind, it's a dude here. Seems a faded dream now, but there was a time when we were happy. My beautiful wife, Ornesta, and myself. We were married in high style with a fitting feast, and then a year later our dear Mildburga was born. Folk praised the wean's beauty, said she were the spitting image of her mum. Ornesta would get all cross when they talked like that, but I paid it no heed at the time. Soon enough, our family grew. First Matilda, and then Ethel came into the world, both fair as angels. But Ornesta, well... I'll never forget the eve she sat there, combing her long chestnut hair while the girls cried and cried. I said to her, "Love, I reckon the lasses are hungry." That's when she lashed out at me for the first time. Said they'd no right to be hungry. They'd stolen her beauty and her youth. That should be more than enough to feed on. Ooh, okay. Was this postpartum? I'm not super familiar with that, by the way, so if I'm wrong, sorry. Should have known it then. I should have guessed madness had burrowed into my love's head, and every compliment paid to her lass's beauty made it burrow ever deeper. Year by year, the young uns grew taller and more lovely, but time's not so kind to the old, and Ornesta wasn't spared its cruelty, which took her skin's spring and the sheen of youth. One night I was awoken by a startling moon which lit all of the world in an eerie glow. I looked around the hut and saw it was empty. I ran out the door and followed a set of bare footprints leading to the cemetery by the chapel. Seeing that, my heart jumped up into my throat. I found them, all three, lying around the fountain. Were those the three wraiths I just took out? Were I not been their father, I'd never have recognized them. Deep gashes mutilated their fair faces. Strips of skin and hunks of flesh were strewn all about. As I stood, beholding this butchery, I had the feeling someone was watching me. And I wasn't mistaken. Ornesta stood there on a stool by a lone tree. She had a rope draped around her neck like some demonic necklace. They took it from me, all of it. All I had, all I cherished, she said. And then she jumped. She's dead, my Ornesta, and my 3 daughters dead as well. I'll soon join them. I've taken all I have and gave it to the gods. Perhaps they'll forgive me and my beloved Ornesta. Ah, the world of The Witcher. Such a happy, happy place. Oh, hey, look, it's a similar weapon to the one that I had before. Okay, well, that's done. Explains why this place is cursed to heck. Good news is I have now dealt with it, so we are good to depart. Oh, wait a minute. All 3 daughters are here now? How long ago has it been that this place got cursed? Huh. Do we have the bones from the hanging, from Ornesta herself as well? Or are these flowers supposed to signify her? I don't really know. I don't see the stool or anything. I do always love me some environmental storytelling, so seeing the 3 dead bodies here and dealing with the 3 wraiths, kind of cool. But, missing Ornesta. Oh well, it is what it is. Maybe it is here and I'm just not looking hard enough. But, you know, we're good, we're good, we can move on. So that's the hidden treasure dealt with. Not exactly the type of adventure I was expecting to run into. It's all barred up. Yeah, no one can actually enter. Nothing down here on the sides. Wait a minute. No, that's just a random plant life. Okay. I was kind of hoping I was going to come across a chest or something in the water, but...
Might want to look around some.
What are the chances that there's going to be a relic in the water? The Miller's Lake. I mean, I'm not seeing any monsters. Could be something on the island in the middle. There is a chest. But it would be glowing red if it had a relic, right? Some old ruins down here. Maybe another remains of an old church. Well, since I'm here, let me take a look. Is this an actual island? It is. Well, why not, right? The relic might just be here. My life might be super easy. For once. Doesn't hurt to take a look. Never mind, it's not easy. Life is not easy. I lied. Okay. Ow. Ow. I would like a weapon out, please. Okay, let me pull out my silver sword. That seems like it'd be much better. And then we'll start Yurdening. So, what am I dealing with here? A bunch of drowned dead. Okay. I can hit you from behind, or not. Okay, I'll just spin on all of you then. You know what? Just spin on all of you. Hope for the best. Ow. Ow. Okay, that was really close. I think they had no health left. Let's try this again with my weapon out, which would surely be better this time. Okay, barely got lucky on the timing there. No. Alright. Go for it, buddy. Okay. This is fine. You are done. I don't know if my buddy is... Oh no, my buddy's doing fine. I think he's very clearly winning this fight. Yep, there he goes. And now I get rid of you as well. I don't think a drowned dead is worthy of that honor, but it's fine, Geralt, if you say so. And that's that. Life is a lot easier when you actually have your weapon out. Who would have guessed? So what exactly am I looking at on this island? Looks like it's got its own little fencing. Another cemetery? Or is this just like a park? Or something along those lines? Hard to say. Hello? Well, there's a bag right here with a relic inside. So I was right. It did have a legendary weapon for me. Don't know why some random dude happened to have it, but it's fine. Now, what exactly is this weapon going to be able to do for me? The Negotiator. General Kenobi. Alright, so exactly... It must be a silver sword. The Negotiator. Strong attacks increase the damage of your next fast attack by 25% and vice versa. Wow! That sounds really effective. That sounds really good. Although it gives you minus attack power. And I do still kind of prefer my my feline sword with the flanking. But darn, if not for the feline sword, this would be a strong contender. Alright, well, that is done. I almost want to check out the other island while I'm here. I don't actually, it doesn't really look like there's anything there. So if we keep going north, we'll go back up to basically where we would have been if we didn't go exploring. So we'll take a look. It looks like it's just farmland though, nothing too exciting. What have we got down here? Nothing crazy. Lesser glyph of infusion, sure. And then like another random sword for me to sell next time I find myself at a merchant. Or rather, a blacksmith. Are these going to be rare things? I guess so. And that's it. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Gonna take a look over here as well. Are we back at the church? Or are we at just some like random mill? Okay, we're at a mill. The church is back over there. Okay. Anything of note around here? I just want to explore a little bit. Regular people walking about. Regular people. Okay. Is this considered stealing? It is not. Wonderful. Alright, you don't know how good it is to run across regular folks again. I've been out in the wilderness for far too long. Yeah. This is actually a pretty large town, all things considered. We don't often run into settlements this big, do we? I don't think so. No quests or anything? I don't really think it's worth my time to go in. Oh! This region would be... I see, I see. Yeah, this place is actually wide open and everything, with tons of people, because this is a strong... this is an area where I can do a horse race. Right. I need to double back and do that at some point. So... this looks almost like... this almost feels like the opening to Witcher 1. With the enclosed bar and the... and the notice board. Looks almost like a wedding is about to happen. Yeah, this is quite reminiscent of Old Vizima. Or sorry, not even Old Vizima. The outskirts of Vizima. Though, we have a notice board ahead, I see. A lot of people are decorating for something. Jonas, you're definitely going to be involved in one of the contracts from the notice board here. I'm sorry to hear that, miss. Various homes around here. Bless you. Bless you times 2.
You drunk?
What if I go up to the upper floor? Anything up here? Hello? Doesn't really... oh, wait. What's this? Okay, it's marked as red, but I can't do anything with it yet. So, clearly, I'm going to have to come back after I pick up the contracts in the area. It's probably related to Johnny down there, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Anything else in here before I pick up a quest? Locked. Sure. And... notice board, please. What am I dealing with? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I saw something about someone being fondled in the night, which is kind of interesting. Stay clear of Heddle. Beware, monstrous spiders have woven foul webs. I've already killed those, so I'm not worried. Clear Heddle of this scourge, wandering monster slayer. That's me. Announcement. A levy has been raised. Contract, apprentice gone missing. Good folk, my apprentice, Folkert, has disappeared without a trace. I'm terribly worried about him. So whoever finds him and brings him back shall receive a sizable sum of Novigrad crowns. If you're interested, come to my hut on the outskirts of Oxenfurt. If you lose the way, ask passing peasants where the local herbalist has his practice, and they'll guide you. Otto Bamber, herbalist. Okay. Undiscovered locations. Intriguing. Okay, so there are places to the north. Actually, that opened up so many question marks in this area. So, did I not pick up a quest from that? No? No quest has popped up. There you go. Never mind. Without a trace. Talk to the herbalist. Is this going to be the gnome guy that we met? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, we have a task set ahead of us here. So what the heck is Johnny all about then? And the red pillow in the barn and stuff. No clue. But before we head off to the herbalist, we're probably going to want to at least take a look at the next question mark here, which is still surrounding the village of Brunwick. We also have a question mark due north as well. And of course, after we fast travel down to the herbalist hut, we might as well hit some of these other question marks along the way as we return. So we are going to call it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and more than likely the question mark in the field is going to be a monster nest. So have a great day, thank you for watching, we'll see you then. Bye-bye now.